It's now time to look into our crystal ball and predict how the first round will shake out.
My oldest son has made it no secret that if we don't pick Ashton Genty at 6, that he's walking out of the family and he's going to find somebody else. Probably whoever takes Ashton. He walked right into our building and basically told Mark Davis, like, if my dad doesn't take Ashton Genty, he's doing a bad job.
Not only are we predicting some trades involving swapping of first-round picks, but we also got a couple of blockbuster deals involving big-name players. So with that out of the way, let's dive right into it. Number 1, Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward. If the Titans didn't want Ward, we feel like they would have either traded the pick or added another veteran QB by now. Neither has happened, so hey, welcome to the Titans, Mr. Ward. Number 2, Cleveland Browns, Travis Hunter. Cleveland can't go wrong with Hunter or Abdul Carter, but with Myles Garrett already in place, the Browns should take the two-way phenom who can emerge as their new lead wide receiver, and as a fellow shutdown corner alongside Denzel Ward. Number 3, New York Giants, Abdul Carter. Feels like most people want the Giants to take Shedeur Sanders here, but this would be way too early. New York has issues all over the roster, so they may as well just take the best player available. Number 4, New England Patriots, Mason Graham. We keep flipping between Graham and LSU offensive tackle Will Campbell here for New England, but bottom line, the Patriots will be happy with either guy. New Pats head coach Mike Vrabel built potent units in the trenches on both sides of the ball in Tennessee. Graham can be the new franchise cornerstone piece on a young Pats D that already boasts Christian Gonzalez, Kyle Duggar, and newcomers Harold Landry and Milton Williams. Number 5, Jacksonville Jaguars, Will Campbell. The Jaguars traded Cam Robinson ahead of the deadline to Minnesota and moved on from Brandon Scherf. More help on the O-line is going to be necessary, and Trevor Lawrence would absolutely love the imposing 6'6", 319-pound Campbell as his blindside protector for years to come. Number 6, Las Vegas Raiders, Ashton Genty. Bringing in Pete Carroll and Geno Smith means the Raiders want to win now. The best win now move here would be taking running back Ashton Genty, perhaps the best RB prospect since Saquon Barkley. An offensive nucleus of Smith, Genty, Brock Bowers, and Jacoby Myers would immediately put Vegas in playoff contention. Hey, welcome to 4-team chaos in the AFC West, baby! Number 7, Chicago Bears from New York Jets, Tyler Warren. Projected trade alert! The Bears acquired the number 7 selection from the New York Jets in exchange for the number 10 and number 72 picks. With the selection, the Bears take Penn State tight end Tyler Warren. Now Caleb Williams has Warren, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and DeAndre Swift. You think that's enough offensive firepower for head coach Ben Johnson? Number 8, Carolina Panthers, Jalen Walker. We wouldn't complain if Carolina took a receiver here, but GM Dan Morgan can wait until round 2 to dip his feet in the receiver-heavy draft. The priority here has to be to address a defense that allowed the most points in 2024. Walker, a dual edge rusher out of Georgia, would immediately bring more juice and toughness to that unit. Number 9, New Orleans Saints, Shedeur Sanders. Derek Carr's 2025 season is in jeopardy with a shoulder injury, but also, he isn't the long-term guy, having 2 years remaining on his contract. So, taking all of that into account, and, well, Sanders just makes far too much sense for the Saints here. The long-term outlook for this team is dark, but that could change if they pair Sanders with new head coach Kellen Moore, one of the most brilliant offensive minds who has worked with Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, and Jalen Hurts. Number 10, New York Jets from Chicago Bears, Teteroa McMillan. This would be a win-win for the Jets. Trade down a few spots and still nab one of the draft's top pass catchers to pair with Garrett Wilson. As good as Wilson is, Justin Fields won't hit his ceiling if the Jets don't add more weapons. McMillan is a big-bodied receiver and red zone threat who averaged over 15 yards per catch in each of his 3 years at Arizona. Number 11, San Francisco 49ers, Will Johnson. Getting the best corner in this class would soften some of the blow on San Fran's defense. Johnson is arguably a top 5 prospect in this class, but the teams picking in front of San Fran have much greater needs. That works nicely for Kyle Shanahan's group. Number 12, Miami Dolphins from Dallas Cowboys, Matthew Golden. Projected trade alert, and you are really gonna want to listen to this one. The Dolphins trade wide receiver Tyreek Hill and the number 13 selection to the Cowboys in exchange for the number 12 and number 44 picks, plus a 2026 5th-round pick. Bold? Yes. But the Dolphins get rid of the headache that Hill has become and replace him with Texas wideout Matthew Golden, who is 9 years younger and comes on a cheap rookie contract. Miami's offense will be just fine with Golden and Jalen Waddle. Thank you very much. Number 13, Dallas Cowboys from Miami Dolphins, Michael Williams. With Dallas landing Hill, their search for a potent number 2 receiver is over. That means they can address their next pressing need in edge rusher by pairing Georgia's Michael Williams with Micah Parsons. Number 14, Indianapolis Colts, Colston Loveland. This is a make-or-break year for Anthony Richardson, so the Colts may as well put out the best possible set of playmakers for him. Even if Richardson isn't the option, the Michigan tight end could be a valuable long-term cornerstone piece alongside Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pittman Jr. Number 15, Atlanta Falcons, Mike Green. Signing Leonard Floyd was a nice start to fix the pass rush, but more is going to be needed. For crying out loud, Atlanta hasn't had a player hit double-digit sacks in a season since Vic Beasley back in 2016. Hopefully, that all changes here with Marshall's Mike Green. Number 16, Arizona Cardinals, Josh Simmons. 2023 first-round pick Paris Johnson Jr. locked down the O-line in a 2024 breakout year, but the rest of Arizona's pass protection unit is leaky. Simmons was a rock on the Ohio State Buckeyes national championship winning team, allowing 0 sacks and just 1 hurry on the year per Pro Football Focus. Number 17, Cincinnati Bengals, Malachi Starks. The Bengals defense wasted career years from Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase last year, so we'd be surprised if this pick wasn't used on defense. Georgia safety Malachi Starks is a special unicorn who makes plays all over the field. Number 18, Seattle Seahawks, Armand Membu. The Seahawks allowed Geno Smith to take a career-worst 50 sacks last season. There is little hope for Sam Darnold to play like his 2024 self if the Hawks don't offer him better pass protection. The solution can be Missouri's Armand Membu. Number 19, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jihad Campbell. After watching Jaden Daniels pick his defense apart in their wildcard round loss, Todd Bowles happily adds his do-it-all linebacker out of Alabama to temporarily join forces with Lavonte David, who is quickly nearing the end of his career. Number 20, Denver Broncos, Emeka Egbuka. The Broncos already added veteran tight end Evan Ingram to bolster the Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton-led offense, but one more playmaking pass catcher would take Sean Payton's group to another level. Ohio State's Emeka Egbuka is an explosive deep threat and red zone threat who had 24 touchdowns over his last 3 years of college ball. Number 21, Pittsburgh Steelers, Luther Burden III. The Steelers may target a QB if Aaron Rodgers decides to retire or sign elsewhere, but we're operating under the assumption that the 4-time MVP eventually signs with Pittsburgh. Trading for ex-Seahawks superstar DK Metcalf was a nice start, but let's not end it there. George Pickens is entering his contract year and would be trade bait, so the Steelers address receiver again by adding the Missouri pass catcher to the mix. An offense with Rodgers, Metcalf, Burden, and/or Pickens would make this team legitimate Super Bowl contenders. Number 22, Los Angeles Rams from Los Angeles Chargers, Jackson Dart. Projected trade! The Rams acquired the number 22 pick from their AFC counterparts in exchange for the number 26 and number 90 selection. And with that, Sean McVay's Rams take the Ole Miss QB to eventually succeed Matthew Stafford. Dart probably isn't ready to start, and Stafford is on a year-to-year basis. So this is the ideal place for Dart, who can learn behind the Super Bowl winning QB for a season or two before taking over that offense himself. Number 23, Green Bay Packers, Jahdae Barrett. With Jair Alexander's departure, be it trade or release, being inevitable at this point, the Packers will have a hole in the secondary to fill. Green Bay already has a top-tier safety in Xavier McKinney, but this secondary would be well-equipped to hold up against the league's best quarterbacks with the addition of the Texas cornerback. Number 24, Minnesota Vikings, Josh Connerly Jr. Connerly is a versatile offensive lineman who may be asked to play guard, depending on where he lands. The Vikings have 2 rock-solid bookends in Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill, but bringing in Connerly to upgrade the interior O-line would make life much easier for J.J. McCarthy. Number 25, Houston Texans, Kelvin Banks. The Texans' new-look O-line moved on from Laramie Tunsil and Shaq Mason. So, let's address the O-line by taking a day-one starter and Texas's Kelvin Banks Jr. Number 26, Los Angeles Chargers from Los Angeles Rams, Omarion Hampton. We know the Bolts already signed Najee Harris, but he's only on a 1-year deal here, and we all know how much Jim Harbaugh loves to run the ball. The NFL is a copycat league, so why not follow the Detroit Lions playbook and form an explosive running back duo to carry the offense? Number 27, Baltimore Ravens, Tyler Booker. The Ravens already have 3 studs up front in Ronnie Stanley, Roger Rosengarten, and Tyler Linderbaum. So how about strengthening the strength by taking Alabama guard Tyler Booker to upgrade their interior O-line? Number 28, Detroit Lions, Landon Jackson. started. The Lions' pass rush was far too often a non-factor after they lost Aiden Hutchinson for the year with a gruesome leg injury. Fortunately, the Lions will have plenty of quality prospects to choose from here. The menacing 6'6", 234-pound Arkansas product would fit nicely on Dan Campbell's bully ball defense. Number 29, Washington Commanders, Shamar Stewart. Stewart isn't a fully polished pass rusher yet, but his elite run defense and fit in Dan Quinn's system makes him the ideal fit here. Number 30, San Francisco 49ers from Buffalo Bills, Jaden Higgins. Projected trade alert! The 49ers received the number 30 pick from the Bills in exchange for wide receiver Brandon Ayuk in the number 138 pick. Buffalo happily gets the new number 1 receiver that they've been searching for in the post-Stephon Diggs era, and the cap-strapped 49ers get out of Ayuk's $120 million deal and select a capable replacement in Iowa State wideout Jaden Higgins. Number 31, Kansas City Chiefs, Nick Scorton. The Chiefs don't have any real weaknesses here, so it could just be a case of taking the best remaining player. But we're sure that the blitz-happy Steve Spagnuolo would like another disruptive edge rusher to take some of the pressure off of Chris Jones and George Karlaftis. Number 32, Philadelphia Eagles, Gray Zabel. Like the Chiefs, the Eagles are pretty well set at every position. But with Lane Johnson nearing the end of his career, Philly can draft and mentor his successor here by taking the North Dakota State offensive lineman. But hey, what changes would you make to our 2025 NFL first-round mock draft? Let us know in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, then hey, clicking the like button helps us out a ton. And you know, we really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, then hey, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.